Welcome back, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It looks like the ladies are back in here, so let's go ahead and get back into our Discord. And, I hope you guys had a good little break. Grabbed yourself some water. I just refilled my water, so, I need to hydrate. And then let's go ahead and get into our lovely Kate's topic today. Welcome back, Bethany.
Is it me? Is it my turn?
It is the Kate's turn.
Now time to derail Kate.
I got so shook because I actually have like some decent notes, like key points, obviously.
Nice, I'm excited.
Because Doku is pretty concerned that I know everything and take notes. But I refreshed the page for my notes, and I thought I lost it. I was spooked.
Oh my god.
I was like, not today, Jesus.
Were you being naughty and cause a Kikimora to come and delete your notes? Shame,
No.
shame,
I'm
shame,
never
shame.
naughty. I'm never naughty. I give free beers out. You should know that.
Whoa.
Oh, Lord.
I think she just
my.
confessed.
No, I did nothing. You have no proof.
Nope, we didn't hear that. No recording
no
of it whatsoever.
Yep. No recording. These aren't recorded at all. These are non-recorded events, non-canonical. But yeah, so my notes that may or may not have disappeared, I won't have to go through everything. But it is based off of the New Age Starseeds. This is a movement, a spiritual movement that developed in the 80s. There's been books about it. I'm not going to touch base on the books there because there are so many books. A lot of cults have been trying to utilize this to brainwash people as well, which is unfortunate. Yeah, don't miss your mouth, Docu.
That's my job.
Yeah. No, Bentley. No. So
it is a crime to make someone laugh when they're eating popcorn. It is a crime.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if you would
jail
spit or if you would swallow after.
Oh shoot. Oh darn. We got naughty up here with the popcorn.
Sorry, got really bad. You did this, Kate. This is your fault. I'm just eating my popcorn in peace, okay?
I'm sorry, is it extra buttery today? just slipped out of your hand into the mouth and then out the mouth and then back in the mouth and it's just.
I'm pretty sure the dog's gonna eat it. I'm pretty sure the dog's just gonna go in there and just steal it. I'm like, whatever, it's fine.
No, anything
that's out of the
misses
same
mouth,
page as we are right now.
Right, yeah, she's actually logically thinking about, this popcorn is gone. It's sorry guys. We're talking about, hot liquids going in your mouth, down your chin, and
you guys know first and foremost that I love food, and so anything that's like food, I'll be like actual food. Like for me it's like consumables, yes. That's all my brain is. It's food. Food tops every. Oh my god, I love food so much. I wouldn't look this thick if I didn't.
Right, I mean, thick and spooky. Thick and spooky. That's the best way to
in the name.
Thick for a reason.
Yep. That's also, as soon as I met Daku and was at her first podcast that I had sat in on, that was the first thing. I'm like, I'm thick, I'm spooky, you should adopt me. And she did one better. She was waifu. You're not a child, you're a waifu. You're not adopted. You're part of it now. You're in it.
Yep.
She brainwashed you using the Starseed technology.
Love.
Yeah, the power of love. It's the indigo.
I was
the indigo.
Like me, I was trying to bring us back, and Dr.
No, you're good.
Happened.
So yes, what is a starseed?
What is a
Let
starseed?
me go ahead and explain that to you. The starseed is an individual.
The amount of times
believes...
you asked me what is a Kikimora.
we gotta do that every now and then. Daku, what is an indigo child? Just like interview centric now. Daku, how are you today?
I'm whelmed. A little, just whelmed. I'm a little overwhelmed, but just whelmed right now. Just whelmed. We're
Whelmed,
good.
yeah. Well,
Whelmed.
we'll take that wave back a little bit and make it more underwhelmed, so
Oh
that you
no.
can relax.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
Underwhelmed
But
just makes me sad. Why are we making me sad today? But yes.
well, we're not making you sad. We're just making you, a little relaxed in the ocean, floating like
I got
a
you. I got
life,
you. Hold on.
a
I got you. I got
starseed.
you. I got you. I got
You got
you.
me. You got me.
I got it.
Oh, I see now. I'm delayed. You got to remember, I'm on a delay, a 90-second delay, so I don't get to see that until you're already. I got you. so not just a star seed, but a special seed. I see. Daku dying, not Daku dying.
Nope.
Anyway, back to the star seed floating in the ocean. All right. The
Floating. Wait,
starseeds
why
are
are we floating in the ocean? Hold on. Get back to another page there. Starseeds.
right. Well, starseeds. They are floating in the ocean of the galaxy because that's where they're from. Galaxy, other worlds. They're individuals that believe they originate from other star systems, even dimensions, galaxies. Like they all have assigned galaxies. This is wild. Okay. Um, with that, they all have their own message. It's very similar to your rainbow children, indigo children. They have each galaxy represents a level of emotion, which I think that's cool because we're big nerds on the lanterns. So it's pretty cool. I'll go over the different ones, of course, and kind of elaborate on them. Yes, live long and prosper. Again, delayed. You gotta speak to me, Doctor. You gotta speak to me.
I was responding to Redneck because
Mr. Red.
Redneck just
No, I'm a
confessed, just straight up confess I'm a Vulcan. How are you hiding your ears
so he has
and your
no
forehead,
emotion.
bro?
He
Okay.
has no emotion. But they are spiritual seekers, so a lot of spiritual movements do incorporate the starseed theology. Is that what it's called? A theology, where basically they try to promote starseeds as individuals that have a higher vibration to begin with. They have a higher spiritual bond with other dimensions and can kind of get information, provide the intuitive direction, or even, like you said, divination with children. Children with cards. With well, I mean, of course,
The art of divination, whether it be fortune
Correct.
telling, tarot card reading, palm reading, aura reading. Yes.
Correct. And like I said, a lot of controversy comes out of other spiritual beliefs tying in the starseeds, which have really caused a lot of stigma around people who believe in starseeds. So even if you don't believe you're a starseed, if you believe in starseeds, a lot of people will kind of
Mock you
stigmatize
for it.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's believed to be like
It's kind of like
I think
back in the day, people that believed in aliens, you're labeled as kooky and weird, and so.
correct. And it's also other spiritualists, like purist spiritualists who believe in like Buddhism, stuff like that. It's because it's so similar in its way of kind of like in their root belief. It parallels with Scientology a little bit, and a lot of people don't like the Scientology beliefs and stigmatize that. But starseeds are essentially either hybrids of alien people, so other alien representatives from their galaxy, their planet or realm come and plant their seed in a human
Oh
starseed.
my god.
and then it's you have a hybrid child, right? Some belief is that a spirit of that alien or other dimension dwelling. Yep, that fan.
I love you, Octavius. Thank you for those 100 bitties. Thank you.
It was the seed, huh?
It was the
He
seed.
It was
planted
the
that
seed
seed.
talk.
that
We were
seed.
talking about seeds. He's just like, I heard seed.
He was like,
Biddies.
I get to plant my seed. Here you go, Daku. There's my seed. He would be all about it.
Biddies
He's like, here
for
you
the
go, here you
team.
go. Feel like give it to your sister. Let her know.
Let her know how the seed was.
To babies.
Yeah. So another belief is the starseed is the actual alien soul being transplanted into a human baby, and they like kind of intertwine, and they have a goal. So oftentimes the core belief is they come to Earth to undergo a shift in consciousness, right? So the Earth needs their help. I almost said our help. Like I'm a starseed. What the fuck?
Did you just I think we just got a confession, you guys.
Yep.
We just got a confession.
Was it me? Who couldn't be me? So the star seeds are there to help the vibration of humanity as a whole. So
Okay.
basically, they're trying to get to that higher consciousness, that higher spiritual level. Taku's still laughing at me. It's all right. It's all right. And as if anyone follows, spiritual belief, they believe in the veil. Like there's a veil between other worlds, other realms, spiritual realm, and so it's a veil of knowing, right? So once you lift that veil, you connect with your past lives, you connect with the spiritual realm more deeper, and you have a higher level of consciousness.
They do have
Now,
so many similarities to Indigo Children, but
exactly.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is actually a tie-in with
Sect.
the
I'm
Indigo
pretty sure
Children.
it's like a part of it, just like the rainbow and crystal are
Oh.
all in the same one.
Right. And that's why I said anything that I missed, you may have touched topic on, and anything
Bentley,
you
what
missed,
happened? Are you okay? Are you
I
okay, Bentley? Are
definitely
you
did
okay?
not hear. I definitely did not hear sect at first.
Oh my lord.
Oh, you heard the naughty word. Oh my
I did.
goodness.
I did.
You are so
Bentley's in
naughty.
naughty mode today.
I know. It's because
We just taught, like I said, we just kicked her mind into the gutter like before we even started.
It didn't need. It didn't
We
have
have
to
a
go far.
warm-up. We have a warm-up right before the podcast
She's like-
starts, and Bentley. This is the first time Bentley has ever
spoken to
soaked in
Kate.
Kate. Yeah.
my
So the saturation of the inappropriateness has sunk in. So
You can saturate me anytime.
oh well, I'll take you up on that offer.
Okay, so they're very similar to like Indigo Children, but it's probably it's probably within like Indigo Children are probably a part of the Starseeds. Basically,
Correct.
yeah, okay,
So
okay.
I think what the difference with Indigo Children is there was actually research done on them, and they are like acknowledged within um certain aspects, whereas this is more a spiritual belief, and it's borderlining the religious aspect.
Yeah.
And like I said, the veil, uh at spiritual veil, a lot of individuals who are born as starseeds are believed to have forgotten their mission because of this veil. So most of their life is lifting that veil, because they're so close to already that veil being lifted. So they are more, swayed towards the spiritual path, learning, what the spirit world is about. They feel like they're out of place, very similar to the Indigo Children, and that aspect. They feel like they don't belong. They feel like they are an alien on a strange planet,
And they don't know why
and
they
so,
feel that way, right?
exactly. So
Oh,
they do a lot of investigation into soul contracts and missions, spiritual missions, a lot of light work, a lot of healing. You'll see a lot of individuals who are starseeds or claim to be starseeds, being environmentalists, humanitarians, entrepreneurs. Oh,
Bye.
there we go.
oh,
Okay.
Bentley.
My mic had an
Hi.
alert thing up top and it was throwing everything off, and then I opened something else and I'm like, oh, it's affecting the stream. Carry on, sorry.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine. I thought something happened, so I just thought
I came
it
and what?
you
Yeah,
came.
yeah,
You
okay.
came and
That was
went.
it. That was it.
Mhm.
Like I was there. I came and I'm still here.
And that was it. Yep.
I'm still here.
Right. You're still, you may not have been seen while you were coming and going, but we knew you were there. We know what you were doing.
Oh
Naughty,
no!
naughty.
Mhm.
Oh my god. So they tend to feel very much out of place and don't know why they feel out of place.
Correct, and I'll loop back to that. It's a little more in depth with that, but the main characteristics of a starseed is pretty much the main characteristics of an indigo child, right? So, for example, they feel like they don't belong, or they are different. They just don't fit in. They have a different way of feeling, a different way of thinking, a different way of speaking in general, right? They have strong intuition, empathy, and sensitivity as well. So they are seen in a lot of those kind of spiritual vocations as well, like divination, um, spiritual healing, stuff like that. Which again, like I said, in those even in those fields, they kind of get a stigma, which makes them feel more out of place. So it's a real conflict with their mission in general.
That's a bummer.
These individuals will also have like an innate sense of longing to learn about space, stars, and ancient civilizations because
Ooh.
surprise, they may have been working on that too.
Yep.
So there is a notation about some ancient civilizations in my notes here, and we'll go through that. But they do have psychic and spiritual abilities. This ties in with their empathy. They do tend to be those who can lift the veil and be between two realms at once, two dimensions. They do use meditation to kind of achieve that plane, like astral
Astral
projection
projection,
into,
yes.
yeah,
That's cool.
into that spiritual realm as well, which they do a lot of learning. And as we touch base with Bentley's topic, the Fey realm has a different time processing. Same with the meditation realm. So you can be in meditation for 30 minutes and it can progress. It could be like days, weeks
Yeah.
for that person. So that's why meditation is so important for some, because they feel like they get more education out of it. They get more time. Now, it can wear on their body and all that as well, because you use a lot of that spiritual energy, and then they shut down for a week as well. So they miss out on actual in real time life as well. So it's a give or take, give and take, I should say. They do struggle with regular quote unquote Earth systems, such as education, the
Yep.
government, and social norms. So a lot of times they will get not diagnosed, but individuals that have a diagnosis do get pulled towards learning more about starseeds. So people who are neurodivergent, like ADHD, they don't they don't strive in a normal education structure
Mhm.
because they're beyond that oftentimes. Like it's so boring it doesn't hold their attention. Same with autism. They have their own superpowers in their intellect that makes other things boring. So that's why a lot of neurodivergence are being paralleled with starseed
Yep.
characteristics. And again, this is where it kind of gets a little culty and people are stigmatizing it because now individuals feel like they are targeting a demographic of individuals, right? And this was long before, right? This was long before this was a hot diagnosis, right? This was formed in the 80s. So not everybody knew about autism or ADHD, stuff like that. So again, it's kind of like, well, let's go the scientific route and not the spiritual route and see what pans out better. So
Yeah.
it's
Finding
very
ways to explain why things are the way they are.
But did
exactly.
I would be interested in knowing if, like, since they kind of align with ADD and ADHD and things like that, did medicine for those types of diagnoses affect their ability to be able to communicate and interact with the veil?
Unfortunately,
mean?
I didn't find many studies with actual individual diagnoses with a starseed. But a lot of the starseeds believe in holistic medicine, so it's not going to be individuals that are actually taking like Ritalin or uh, medical, scientifically designed synthetic medications. So it
I
would be
was gonna
not. It would be neat
I was
to kind of
curious
look into that.
because I know somebody who was diagnosed, they got put on meds, and now they don't have the same experiences as they did before.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped
I was
taking
curious
It
curious about
taking
changes
that.
medicine.
I believe it does change your brain chemistry in general, and that might be what the change was. Is
Right,
just
I was missing a lot of time when I was taking medicine for my ADHD, and I'm pretty sure I have mild autism, but not diagnosed, not tested. But when I was taking medication for it, I was losing time.
Hmm.
And when I was coming back from that loss of time, I felt like a zombie. So I did like it was me shut down completely.
yeah.
So I'm not claiming to be a star seed, but if you have like two souls, oops, smacked my mic. If you have two souls intertwined, like the theory states, then it would neutralize one, right? So you wouldn't have a full awareness, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's just a theory. I would love to have somebody actually study it. It's a little hard when you have two
It's
ends of
also
the spectrum because you have the holistic medicine versus the synthetic medicine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But maybe you should ask your friend because she might be a starseed, or they might be a starseed because they
They
have.
might
Wait,
be not an adult,
and the thing with
Oh,
oh, and the thing is
so they don't know about all this stuff
yeah,
yet.
but they don't
well, for
know.
you,
Even they don't know that they've forgotten what their mission is. Even they don't know, and that's why they feel very lost and very
Bentley,
alone.
did you get the seed?
Hmm?
Bentley, did you get the seed?
I have a seed.
Oh, okay.
She has the
Wow.
seed. So yeah, I mean, just have a conversation because a lot of the star seeds will have dreams of synchronicities, kind of like prophetic dreams, deja vu, deep spiritual shifting, and even like just spiritual awakening in their dreams. So it's kind of like when they shut off their physical cognitive realm ish. It's hard. Phrasing is weird. Um, but when they shut down physically, basically it reconnects them to the spiritual realm, right? So they'll get more messages in their dreams than they would. So if they, and sometimes they don't remember their dreams because of the veil. But if you talk to them, just like, hey, did you have any dreams last night, honey? Or yada yada yada. So it could
I
be a
uh
revelation there.
they talk to me in their sleep all the time, so I think I
Yeah.
Oh,
just have that conversation with them when they're sleeping.
Okay, yeah, yeah, and I do too. I do talk in my sleep a lot, so it is something that you look into and you think about it. But yeah, it is something that as they get older, you can have those common conversations, and then of course traits develop over time. So I'm about to go into the different star seeds,
okay.
and if this aligns with said child, you could actually do a little research in there and do your
Yeah.
own investigation and see what's going on.
I say because
Now,
I was expecting it to fall under like Daka's stuff, but none really fit. So I'm kind of interested to see what yours are.
Right. Right, yeah. Like I said, it's a whole spectrum of different galaxies, different planets. It is very similar to Daku's, but Daku's is more Earth realm based. So these are usually only human theory individuals that have these advancements in their cognitive functions or their spiritual functions, right? So this is more of a spirit coming um, from another planet or galaxy or dimension
That
to
dimension. Let's
progress. Yeah.
yeah, different layer of time or place. Dimension. We'll just say
Right, right, right,
dimension.
right, right. Right. And like I said, there's I'm gonna give you the bases because I have like an outline of some basic ones, and then I'll go into depth because I have that in a separate part of my notes. I have to skip back and forth. So we have the oh my god, I did not I had the I promise I knew how to say all the names before we got on podcast. So it's the Palladian, which is
The
loving,
Palladian star
nerd.
seeds.
Correct.
Okay.
See, Daku's already got it pulled up. Palladian Starseeds,
No, because I
which is
mentioned it on mine. I mentioned it on mine. The
yeah,
Palladian.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I remember. I remember. And they are the loving, nurturing, strong communicators, which you mentioned as well. The Arcturian, which is technology, mental, advanced, wise teachers, like you mentioned. I think you even mentioned them on there because we touch base with the characteristics on Daku's. We have the Surarian, Sur, yeah, Surian, which is deep spiritual.
My sister says
Uh,
hi, Bentley. In case
oh no,
Hi,
you
sister.
have to get her
wait.
to say hi on mic now, because
No,
Octavius is
she's
in here.
outside.
Oh,
Octavius is, I think, at work, so he's on his phone. But if I
oh
tell
damn.
him that Hottie McToddy is coming on to say hi, he'll pop up real fast, I'm sure.
Better get that Hottie McToddy.
Miso.
Miso!
Miso, love you,
Miso!
waifu.
You
Big
missed my.
hugs and
Hey, little
love.
boys, do you want some beer? Yes, all the love, all the hugs, and we are always here for you. We miss you, Miso, and I can't wait for you to come back. But there's no rush. You take care
You
of
come
yourself.
back when you're ready.
Yeah, I love you. Okay, carry on. Sorry, we just had to fangirl for a second. Get it together,
Right?
ladies.
Yeah, we all saw
God.
Miso coming at the same time, and we were like,
We all turned
Miso,
we all turned into swamp
Miso,
wet.
We were all
swamp
of us
acid,
immediately distracted, immediately like Miso.
Miso, Miso. Oh goodness. But we were on the
Yep.
Surians,
Okay.
which are the deep spiritual type. They are associated with ancient cultures such as Egypt. You know, the Anubis, all the gods were actually theorized to be aliens that came down to help with technology and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. You know, that guy, Ancient Aliens. Aliens.
I'm not saying it was aliens. Aliens.
Aliens!
I'm not
Aliens!
saying it was
Aliens.
aliens, but
Aliens!
aliens. Somebody needs to have a wig. I need to send everybody the ancient alien guy's wig. Um,
And mine
and
will
then
be
there.
get progressively worse each show.
Oh my god, you have to like rehairspray it, like just let it stay, like blast it with like the leaf blower, and let it
Yep.
stay how it stands. Wild. That would be wild. Um, we do have a couple more, and then I'll go into to the actual depth of what their mission is, how they're supposed to help society and everything. There is the Lyran, which is warrior-like trailblazers, so they're going to be, more in the armies. We also have the Andromedans, the Orions, and then the Blue Avians. And that's where I go and check out my other notes here.
Wait, is Melty One of them, cause she's a burb.
A starseed because she's a burp?
She's a
Yes.
burb. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, 100%. She's also got a diagnosis that is hers to tell if she wants. Um, or they, because they are a they them.
Look at
But yep.
look at the little look at Roxy. Roxy. Look
Oh,
at
no,
her.
Papa.
She's so cute.
Oh,
Oh, she's
she's like,
waiting.
what?
She's
She
waiting
said
for.
what?
She's waiting for succubus. She's literally waiting for succubus to come inside. So she's like looking out the window.
Right. It's so Roxy is Octavius
Yep.
dog form. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
There's Roxy. Look how cute she is. I know, baby. Oh my god. She's trying
Like,
to herd.
when is Succubus coming? So
She's
I
trying to
can.
herd both of us right now. She's just like, I need to be
She
in
really
all
is.
the
She's like back and
spaces.
forth.
She's like,
Back
all
and
the
forth,
spaces
back
and I can't.
She's a short dog.
She's a Chewini.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Hi,
Hey,
Natalie.
howdy,
Welcome
Natalie.
in.
Hello.
Okay, so avian, you said.
Yep, so that was just the list. I'm gonna go through the actual description, and I'm gonna start with the Andromedan. They are often described as having a strong creative streak and a vivid imagination. So these are usually the artists. Their wisdom and intuition is possessed by deeper in wisdom and strong intuition towards, feeling and so emotional intelligence is higher, the emotional intuition is higher, the empathy is higher. They have a strong connection to nature, so they love, being out in the world, communicating with, just plants like gardening, being with animals, stuff like that. They often desire to help and often feel a strong urge to contribute to the betterment of society. They do have some traumas though within their definition. So um, they can experience conflict that causes them to be guarded and be more sensitive to certain, not necessarily attacks, but certain situations.
Hmm.
So if they see someone going through their trauma, their wisdom kind of comes in handy for that, right? And their service to society is basically, again, love, light, and harmony, and of course, raise the vibration of humanity, just to
Ooh.
bring that forward.
Wait,
The blue. Sorry, go
question.
ahead.
So
Mhm.
there was like I've heard of starseeds before, but there's a lot of people that believe that starseeds are connected to crystals as well. Is that even accurate in your research, or is that a type of starseed?
So again, it's they're basically two sides of the same coin. So all of the indigo branches tend to align with the starseed branches. They're just different beliefs. So like I said, yours is more scientific belief in that realm, like spirit, like yes, there's a spiritual aspect, but it's more psychological, more scientific, whereas the star seeds are more spiritual and more science fiction. Like there's a lot of sci-fi space theme to it. So that's where like the planet dictates what the star seed is, which kind of aligns with our, I guess, everyday horoscope, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we've always had the theory of star seeds. But yeah, so I mean, I when you were reading off your topics,
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of star seed correlation. So I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't see anything that's directly connected with them in my research. Because they are technically considered a new age spiritual movement
Yeah.
versus a new age um like again, I consider yours more scientific, more emotional,
Yeah.
more Yeah, within the realm of psychology. And didn't the Starseeds actually have, or not the Starseeds, the see, I'm already getting them mixed up. Didn't the Indigo Children actually have a scientific research foundation for a short time?
I believe there was a brief study in it that was like maybe a year. Maybe it was like a year. Maybe it was like a year and like 16 months or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I know that I briefly touched on research being focused on it after Nappy brought it up, and
Hmm.
so I believe there was, but I don't believe it was a very long research period. I believe it
Yeah, I
was,
don't think
yeah,
it was
it was
very
like
long either.
16 months or something. I can't recall if it's, but it was a very weird, short, brief time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was a very long time either, but they were actually measuring the brain waves of the individuals that had the ability. And that's where a lot of movies kind of spun off on it, and I think that's where they got stigmatized as well. So they kind of let it lie low, but they still have their own behind closed doors conversations about it. You know what I'm saying? Where kind of starseeds in your face. You'll get a lot of people on spiritual journeys on like doing shadow work and light work. They'll mention, oh, star seeds exist for this reason, and I'm here to be a healer, and I'm here for this and that. And they're not shy about telling, like, spiritual people are not shy about telling you their beliefs. But that's what gets them stigmatized is, they'll say something that people feel aren't quite acceptable, but they don't give a shit because they haven't felt accepted their entire life. So,
Yeah.
so they're like, yeah, here's me, and if you don't like me, fuck off. I mean, f off. I'm censoring myself. It's a bad thing I need to do.
Just a little delay on that sensor. Well, it's fine.
Right, right, right,
We're
right, right,
working
right,
on it.
right. It's so she can cut that pre section.
Yep.
But yeah, it sounds like you are interested in the blue avians, Daku. Were you interested, or was it just the last thing you heard?
Nope. I was actually interested in the avian one specifically.
Yeah, I feel like that would be. I feel like you would be drawn to the blue avians because they are highly sensitive to the environment around them. They
Oh.
become overwhelmed with excessive noise, crowds, and negativity. I feel like you do fall into this kind of category, Daku, because you do have a high sense of empathy, but do get overwhelmed by a lot of this.
Oh God, yeah.
Um, and you do take a lot of people's emotions onto yourself. So, like, negativity coming around, negativity kind of brings you down instead of you being able to shake it off and go do your own thing.
Yeah, it really
You
does
do.
weigh. It weighs heavy. And like I said, every time we do a podcast like this, I always feel like I'm going to throw up. We've done 21 episodes, but every single time I'm always nervous as balls before the
Right.
episode. Always. Like it's so much tension in my stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's buzzing energy.
Yeah.
And their spiritual connection, all the others, they do have a strong and intuitive connection to spirit or to a higher power. They often have a natural inclination towards spirituality themselves or self-discovery, which we've had many a conversation about you going through your own path of self-discovery
Oh
in real time right now. So again, I find it funny that you were drawn to the blue avian.
yeah.
Um, the
Sometimes.
energetic, the energetic understanding is basically they are adept to sensing and understanding other energetic vibrations of others. Like
Hmm.
I said, you bring a lot of you, you can feel people, you understand it, and you bring it into yourself, right? And oftentimes that can cause negative repercussions, unfortunately. And that's where you get your. I know sometimes you take a couple of days to recharge your battery, and we can't
I
blame you for
also have
that.
a best friend, I like I did like
Mhm.
I heavily my anxiety has lessened more so now that I've medicated myself in a natural way. and it's helped me, but still, there's still days where it's like I'm like it's like a bad time in general. I'm gonna go lie down and sleep instead. So yeah,
Right.
best friend right
Yeah, no.
here.
Right. I get it. I get it. Especially when you're attuned with each other. I know Miso has a lot of downtime due to, ongoing stuff that that's her business. I'm not going to put it out there. But oftentimes when you have an emotional connection to someone, especially as if someone is a blue avian, they will take that into themselves as well to help that individual heal. Um, with their main mission, they do desire to help as well. All starseeds desire to help. Despite their sensitivity, they are driven to help others and contribute to the well-being of the collective, even without seeking recognition or praise. So they don't give a shoot.
Why
They don't give a shoot
why
about.
are you censoring yourself?
I want you to be able to put it on the the
I
Spotify,
think
okay?
we're too late for that.
It's too late.
honestly.
Yeah, we're really too okay. All
We're
right, all
21
right, all right.
episodes too late. Every episode we have an F bomb or 20 in one episode, so it's too late already. It's already too late.
Right, right.
I
Yeah,
listened to a couple. I listened to a couple on the way home, and there was so many.
so
Oh,
many
oh,
out of the ordinary, uncensored, uncut.
yeah, yep.
But anyway, I guess I will stop. I'll stop my censorship so you can enjoy the
Whatever makes you feel
unfiltered Kate.
comfortable.
Right, right, right. Oh my gosh, there's actually a lot more on the blue avian than most. So I'm
Oh,
actually really excited to go over this with you and see if you feel like you're a blue avian, right? Because I think out of all the ones that I have read, Daku, this would be the one. If you were a starseed, I would classify you as. Oftentimes there's spiritual awakening because every starseed goes through the spiritual awakening, lifting the veil and getting their information, realizing who they are,
2 year journey.
going about their way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a journey
Uh,
my entire life, but the past 2 years, the work was being thrown at me. Like I was just going
right.
through it for the past 2 years. So yeah, holy
Yeah.
shit.
And a lot of it is emotional. It's a lot of emotional challenges and a lot of psychological challenges to deal with is the blue avian's awakening process. So we've also had conversations about this, and again, I'm just checking boxes, Daku. I'm not diagnosing.
You're like, this
They
sounds a
also
little familiar, Daku. A little familiar. Just a
It just
little
sounds
bit.
a little
A little
familiar. I
bit.
don't know. I don't know if this is you, but if I'm talking about you, if it resonates with
If
you,
it
go
looks like a
ahead.
taco, is it a taco? I don't know. It might be cake.
Right, right. It might be cake. Actually, have you seen that show? Is it cake? I've
It
seen
could
some
be
things look
cake.
like things that shouldn't be cake that are cake. So don't do that to me, Daku.
Sorry, I talked about food again. See, I told you guys. Oh my god. Okay, focus. Avian. Oh my.
Yeah, they do tend to be night owls and more productive at night, and that's their most active hours. I do know that you work during the day, and I do know that when you wind down at night, you are a night owl. I don't know if that's when you do your editing. I
Usually
assume so
editing or
because
art. A lot of pixel art or editing around that time, or
Mm.
making the flyers for the
right.
podcasts. Yeah.
And see, what I really liked about my research with the blue avian, it actually tied a lot of neurodivergent diagnosis to it as well. Again, this is speculation. I can't say that every individual diagnosed is a blue avian or starseed. You basically you assign yourself your own beliefs. I'm not here to spread um a religion or a belief. I'm just here to be a mouthpiece. So the blue avians are also individuals that exhibit traits associated with ADHD and other forms of neurodivergence. And we do tree branch a lot, Daku. I'm just saying, we do tree
Yeah.
branch a lot.
Jesus
That's an
Christ.
ADHD trait.
Yep.
And yeah, so it is quite similar to someone we know. I'm not saying anybody, but that's what it
Yeah.
seems.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Mhm.
So that was the blue avian. That's all the
Okay.
descriptions I was able to find for it. It was a breakdown of just how they react. They are considered the dark night of souls. And this is night with an N, not a K, so you're not Batman, but you are the night owl. You are the individual that does most productive work at night. Get that vibe. Again, not saying you are a starseed, but I'm just saying that's what those blue avians get advance out of that.
Yeah.
Um, and then we do have an Orion, which is it's fairly close. It's a constellation within our universe, our galaxy.
Yes.
So this is more likely what we'll see. The Orions are basically they have the leadership abilities. They carry unresolved trauma with a lot of the Starseeds were involved in a galactic war. um if if you believe um in the lore of a Starseed, right? um they do have love and compassion, all of that. It's more based on their strong moral compass, though. They are justice led, very similar to your branches, right?
Yeah.
You had different ones that represented um
Tasks or
different
different jobs or different
yeah,
responsibilities. Yeah.
different purposes in life.
Yeah.
And they are, you know, they're drawn to justice, growth, and truth. So they go deeper into that spiritual connection of finding who they are, finding the truth in humanity, making sure that people, it's justice served, justice earned, right?
Yeah.
And a couple of their unique traits are actually their inner strength. So they have the stronger emotional a constitution. They may not have a high emotional IQ, but they can take more stress. They can handle more like frustrating situations, stuff like that. They can handle more trauma, to say,
Okay.
before they start to break.
So they're kind of
Um,
like the tanks would be the
right,
classification. They'd be the tanks.
right,
The
right, and
emotional
don't
tankers. Oh man.
and don't get me wrong. They do get affected by the emotions. Like they take them in, they understand them, but it doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
Where it affects the blue avians. They do have a stronger intuition and psychic abilities. They're more geared towards leadership roles. They have a deep loving connection to animals, and they thirst for knowledge. They are the logical thinkers, they are the perfectionists, they are independent, I should say, and they are the entrepreneurs. So they do, when they have, they give, right? So they see it as just to be more of a socialist type of mentality. Like, hey, I have so much more. Like, I have $10,000. I don't need that. What if my house is like 100,000? Go ahead, Daku, have like 2 million. Go ahead, go do that. Go do what you want. Right?
Like
It's those
they're
type of
yeah.
people.
Wow. That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah. Yeah, and like I said, they have unresolved traumas, so they have their own kind of thing going on in their head, but that's what makes them more resilient to other traumas. They feel isolated and alienated from others, so they keep that in. They're harder to communicate on that verbal level. And of course, with the spiritual awakening, let me see. Did I write that down? Yeah. Their spiritual awakening is through the stars. actually. So when they do more astronomy.
Okay.
So so they kind of when they learn more about the stars in general, they start to have a more sudden awakening of their purpose. Uh, du- 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 du. And apparently they were depicted as hunters in the Greek mythology.
Ooh.
That's why Orion's belt in Orion's constellation was all that jazz. Let's see here. And don't worry, I got all of them. I got all of them for you. You did the Palladians though, right? So that's the desire for honesty, truth, integrity,
Yeah, those are
authentic
closer
self.
related. Those are closer related to rainbow children.
Yeah,
They're connected that way.
so we'll keep it on the rainbow children with their because they have intuitive abilities and insights way beyond their years, a desire for truth, honesty, integrity, and distaste for anything inauthentic or deceptive. They have a very strong question for everything, so that's a knowledge thing as well.
Yeah,
So
very.
like you yeah, so basically exactly what
The
the
indigo
rainbow
children are.
children are,
Yeah,
yeah.
where they are
So
very they're very just, like they want a system that is like not unjust. If a system is unjust, it makes them very upset, and it like they it's a discourse for them and they don't like it.
right, right, yeah. So we've already touched based on it and yours, and I still got like a couple to go. So I'll breeze through these real quick. I'll just touch the characteristics, their mission, and these are the remaining ones are actually dimensional. So we don't know the name of their dimension, but we just go off of that, right? So the next one is the Arcturian, which is their mission is to basically the same mission. Their mission is spiritual
Wait,
evolution to bring forth wisdom and knowledge. So to bring forth a higher vibration for humanity. Same thing. Their characteristics are they are methodical,
Hmm.
analytical, they love math, they love science, and they love technology. They also love to be leaders of innovation, so they are very
so
inventive.
wait,
They
you
think
you
outside the
mentioned
box.
Arcturians is what you mentioned?
Yep, Arcturian.
Okay, they're one of the alien species that is like that we know of exist here on Earth. There, that's how you mentioned Arcturian. I'm like, that's an alien species that I am aware that
Oh, is
we.
that from the Declassified?
I don't know. I've known about it for a couple of years, but Arcturian. The moment you said that, I'm like, that's an alien species. Carry on, but
Yeah,
yes, that isn't. Yeah,
all these are supposed to be alien species from other planets or from other dimensions or
but these were
constellations.
mentioned as they're mentioned as in like people have encountered them
Actual
here.
existing. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get you. That's why I asked if it was the declassified, the federal, the FBI
Yeah, it probably
declassified
is. Yeah.
files, because I have not read the declassified files. My mother has because she's obsessed with aliens, but I did not include the FBI files in my
Research.
research.
Okay.
So, because that's going off of something else. Because like we're thick and spooky. We want to keep it kind of lighthearted, where FBI is heavy.
Yeah.
So that yeah, that's you may be a starseed, Daku. I'm just saying that. And the other individual we were talking about earlier could be a starseed. Could
Maybe.
be an
Hmm.
Arcturian. If an Arcturian is real, then the others may be real too.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
not here to I'm not here to sway anyone. I'm just here giving the information.
So
Now,
that's one of the two that are not from our planet. What's the other one?
wait, they're none of them are from our planet. You mean galaxy?
Yeah, you said Arcturian. There was one after Arcturian. Sorry. Maybe that
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be. Yeah, yeah.
So, um, their energy is high frequency. The Arcturian, they facilitate healing and manifestation. So they bring things forward. They
Hmm.
put a thought out into the world, like, "Hey, I want to make this," and they do it. So they're like the Teslas, right? Nikola Tesla, he created the Tesla coil. A lot of people
Yeah.
thought he was an alien, by the way.
Hmm.
They thought he was a starseed. So that's one person you could look into to get a little more information on that. But yeah, they are to guide with wisdom, support, and of course technology, advancing technology. Let's see. Hold on one second. Sorry, there is going to be some noise for a second.
It's
If you
okay.
hear it, just let me know. So we just touched on the
Redneck,
Arcturian.
we briefly did mention that a lot of the things that we've mentioned about indigo children or star seeds seem to often like there's a lot of parallels to people that would be considered a part of the spectrum or of autistic in nature or AD or neurodivergent in nature. So
And this is why a lot of stigma and speculation circle around it, because they feel like they're targeting individuals who have these neurodivergence that are prone to believing certain alternative things.
Hmm.
And so there's that. But we have the Surians, which are also very strong empathy, but they are the teachers. They're the healers, teachers. They actually are drawn towards water, nature, animals, particularly cats, by the way. So they're the witches. And the cats, lions, and they love dolphins. So,
oh,
yep,
and we're
yep,
not allowed to communicate with dolphins. Remember, you guys, we're not allowed to talk to the
Yes.
dolphins.
We're
right.
not.
That's so messed up. That's so messed up.
Just
But
saying.
they are the ones that tend to be the peacekeepers. So they guide people into neutral territory, like beneficial understanding, and then of course their their awakening is creativity, um, intuitiveness, empathy. Typical. It's all typical. And of course, their vibrational frequency is to be the guides. I sent 500 ravens.
Why don't you
So
just
they
call me?
we sent 500
100
ravens. Why
ravens.
didn't you raven us back?
It's very rude.
But their intuition is through like crystal healing, by the way. So they
Oh,
do
did
have
I mention
different tools for
crystals?
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You did mention. So, like I said, it's a lot of it's a lot of parallels. These are the influencers, the individuals that keep the peace, that do not like disruption. Um, and of course, they do disconnect from mainstream society a lot. So they feel their struggle is feeling misunderstood in their process.
They're probably
So,
Hmm.
ones that would probably prefer to live in the woods by themselves and be around like people in the city or live in the country away like with houses further apart.
or a bunch of cats. That crazy cat lady probably is a starseed.
We only have 3 cats, okay? We were only supposed to have 2, but we managed to have 3 now. And I love them.
Right? It's all right. It's all right. I ain't blaming you. This is
I
life.
also
If they
worship the
find
cat
you,
goddess Bastet, so cats are important to me.
wild. Like I said, that's also a starred seed. Basset is an alien.
Well,
Basset
you
is an alien.
mentioned that with avians, they also have like a strong like they look for a guidance or they have a connection with like someone that's a guide. And for me, I just carry on. You mentioned that
Right.
earlier.
No worries. No worries. Yeah. The let me see how many I have left. No, this is the last one. So it's the Lyra, which is from the Vega galaxy, right? These individuals are considered the old souls who have like a lifetime of deep wisdom and understanding. So these are the individuals that will potentially bring the most wisdom to Earth, and they are potentially the very first starseeds to live on Earth.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
These individuals have a strong connection to the star system and other planets as well.
Did they mention
Uh,
around what year this they would have believed to have started to come here for the?
it didn't pinpoint a date, but
Okay.
it's been well before Egyptian time, well before
Oh,
religion.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're here to advance humanity. So they come and they plant their seed to cause growth into Bentley, you're doing so well today.
I was almost
they,
there. I
they
almost made it.
they plant their seed and then they give technology, wisdom, all that to progress in
They
current.
plant their seed and create growth.
Yep. And then a little baby comes out and it's a
It's a little
new
starseed
new
baby.
new aspect. Yep. So let's see. Oh, they have a magnetic aura. That was, I don't
Ooh.
remember that one. They have a
Must be
powerful
that
magnetic aura.
animal magnetism.
Right. I don't think they are attached to animals. They do like food. They like food a lot. Food,
I
fashion, and
understand. I
culture.
get it. I get it. I get it. Food is
It
great.
says, despite their ancient origins, they have a fascination with and appreciation for earthly experiences like food, fashion, and culture. They have a tendency to watch and analyze situations. They are the quiet observers, and they tend to be very determined and focused individuals when in leadership roles.
Hmm.
Oh, they actually do have animal magnetism. It's the cats as well.
I was about to say, there's cats involved. They better have animal magnetism. But cats
Right,
aren't really
yep.
animals. They're gods, so it's okay.
They do act rather reckless for old souls, though.
Hmm.
Says the Lyran star seeds are thoughtful, and they are also. Wait, hold on. My notes are messed up. They are also perceived to be intentional and purposeful with their actions, but they can be reckless.
Hmm.
That's wild. They are wild. But yeah, so like I said, we have some real roots here with the Arcturians.
Yes.
And we have a lot of similar. What is that?
It's a
Well,
Why
that's
is
not
it
where I thought
staying
it would
straight?
go. I did not think it would go on your nose.
it's a
Oh
little
no.
nido. It's a little nido.
It's a Nido.
It's a nido. I have a yes. Carry on. I'm just squeezing my nido.
Oh no. You're all good. I hold on. Actually, that was just by
Good thing
description.
Octavius isn't here.
Right. Hold on one second.
No.
All
Oh
right.
no. He's gonna be so sad. He's gonna be like, I missed all of this today.
It's like I had so many opportunities and I took none
Yep.
of them.
Yep. Well, he's too
So
busy waiting for Succubus to come back inside.
right.
Oh, she already went upstairs. She already went upstairs. She's been gone. She's been gone.
So with the with all the aliens out of the way, all the species, all the star seeds, it just ties into skepticism versus cultural. Like for example, a lot of spiritual teachers, a lot of individuals who deep dive into the spiritualism do look into the star seeds, and it is linked to part of their spiritual identity, or some people do believe it is escapism.
Hmm.
But there has also been a lot of stigma around individuals who classify them as star seeds or buy into the star seed narrative as being elitist. So people want to have a higher purpose for themselves, right? So I could see that, but why would you want to be kind of out of place, And even with that, that's a lot of responsibility. But you know, and imitation's the highest form of flattery. So get out of here.
Get out of here.
But yeah, like I mentioned throughout the segment as well, the skepticism is more along the lines of the psychology and religious studies. So it's, you know, doctors will always be doctors, and scientists will always be scientists, and religious leaders will always be religious leaders, and very, very rarely will they cross over, because they have a skepticism of their own, right?
Yeah.
Like they view things in
Yeah.
different ways, and um, it's always going to be at odds. So you're always going to have a conflict within
Yep.
the own thing. So, but yeah,
But I'm
I
okay.
mean, after hearing that, after hearing all the, you know, the basics of it, and this is basics because there's such a deep dive, just like Daku said, there's so much, it's
I'm actually
overwhelming.
gonna probably read up on the avian ones a little more,
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
Same.
That was my question. How do you feel about it, Daku? But obviously, we found an affinity there.
Well,
And
for
then
me, but I always feel like everybody feels this way, but I always feel like I'm out of place. Always, but I just feel like everybody feels that way. I don't think it's just me that feels like I'm out of place, but I do often feel out of place and awkward, or I feel like I don't belong here, or I still don't know what my point in this world is and why am I here
right,
and what is my
everybody
career
has
supposed to be, you know? So I just assume that it's just what
right.
everybody thinks. But at the same time, like, I'm just curious on maybe there is some relation to that, and I'm okay with that. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
and
from
to be
out
fair,
of this world. Come on, my ego would just get 10,000 times bigger. It's fine.
right, and that's the problem. That's the problem. You're the problem. But no, that's the thing though. Like a lot of people don't know what other people are thinking, like in the core of themselves. So people may have moments where they don't feel like they belong, right? And that's normal.
Yeah.
But when it's a constant feel like, oh, I shouldn't be here. I should be somewhere else. I should be doing something else. That's where the psychological part comes
Oh,
in.
that's when I go, it's imposter syndrome, and then explain it away with imposter syndrome.
Right, but
You know,
imposter
so.
syndrome
Yep.
it's imposter syndrome ties into a neurodivergence, which oftentimes it's getting mistaken as a trauma response, but it's not. It is, but it isn't. So your trauma for the imposter syndrome is more than likely tied to a neurodivergence.
Yeah.
I do not know if you're diagnosed with anything, but this is just my information on that. So it ties in even how we were discussing. Now, I'm curious because Bentley had her own kind of questions about that. How do you feel after hearing the different categories and their processes?
Yeah, I'll probably look into the blue
Avians.
Yeah. It seems like they fit more into that category.
Yeah,
I fit a lot into the leadership stuff. Like even earlier when Taku was talking about it, I was like, "Oh, that's me."
Yeah. And
I'm always the leader when I'm accidentally not trying to be a leader. Don't
right.
make me do it.
Right. But no, I could send you a list of them so you can do your
that would
own
be
research.
neat.
This is just a scratch on the surface. There's so many books out there by different people. They do have to publish them as science fiction because it does involve, like I said, Scientology type of beliefs where it's more like there's a higher power within space and that we had a galactic war and we spread out, and now the Starseeds are trying to advance technology and make sure that humans are on the right track, and right now they're failing us, but that's okay.
Right?
But
they decided to take a little vacation for a
yeah,
little
they
bit.
were like,
they're like, we'll be back in about 10 years. So you're like, please don't leave us.
Right. Well, they got ousted and they decided to lay low. They were like, don't declassify my stuff.
That's true. They went into hiding. All right, let's go ahead and run a quick ad, our final ad for the night before we get into Ghoulish Bites. When we get into Ghoulish Bites, we'll talk about snacks, which I've been talking about snacks all night, and then
hungry.
anything else that's related to our topics, if anything else, if we want to expand on anything else. So we're going to do our final break, and then we'll do the Ghoulish Bites next. So hang in
She's
there,
hungry.
guys. I'm going to find a snack.
I'm gonna cook something too, actually, right after this. Right after our sponsors.
We don't have any sponsors, but we
It's
would
all
love
Docu
some.
sponsored.
We'll stay thick. And you stay spooky.
All right, we're back. Can you guys hear me on the mic? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're back for the Ghoulish Bites. For those of you guys that don't know what the Ghoulish Bites is, it's basically the segment where we wind down, talk about our topics, talk about our favorite snacks, talk about some food or whatever we want to talk about, and then we get ready to raid out, and we do our little outro with our guests, and then after that, we'll find someone to raid. So we're going to talk about some more stuff here. So thank you for everyone that's hanging with us. I know we're going into the 4-hour mark, but it's been loads of fun. We have had some great company, and it's always nice to have Bentley and Kate around. So I wish that Meso was with us, but that's okay. Meso's taking what she needs to do. So we are here, and we're having fun, and we're sending all the love towards Meso.
Ben!
Oh, yikes. Hello, ladies.
Ben.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
oh my God.
Man,
What happened?
We were talking about how you banned us for making commercials.
What? Oh, the commercials for the channel? Were you guys trying to do some commercials for the channel? Damn it.
Oh, you'll hear them later. They are top tier. We made Daku's thick and creamy shaving cream and Daku's
Bathwater?
original curve. No, oh my gosh. You sell them bathwater. Daku's original all curves razor.
The only razor to make you say, oh God.
Bentley forgot that we are able to be heard. And so we just went on a banter, and it was good. It was good.
All right. Okay, what were we doing again? Sorry, my brain shut down.
Matthew McConaughey?
Ghoulish Bites?
Ghoulish Bites! Yeah, sorry, my brain shut down for a second there, you guys. Anyway.
She was thinking about that thick and creamy.
I'm like, we're making whipped cream because I'm all in. I'm all like, thinking spooky ghoul Sundays. Like, where we do a podcast episode on Sunday while we eat ice cream sundae.
Oh man.
I'm sold.
Oh man, I would. Wendy's would be taking my money like crazy. I'll be all like, send me that frosty ice cream.
So, lately, what have you been snacking on, ladies? Bentley, do you have a specific snack that you've been enjoying lately?
Okay.
Actual food, you naughty girl, you
Yeah, we got to
filthy,
specify with Bentley.
filthy girl.
She's on
filthy girl.
probation.
Edible underwear is an acceptable answer if that's really.
Oh,
if it
that's
really
what we
tastes that
should have.
good.
That's what we should have had a resolve for swamp ass whore.
The candy necklaces or the candy handcuffs. Hello, my beautiful Jared.
Oh, I got this for you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Okay. So yeah,
Good
so
Lord.
what have you been like, what has caught your fancy? For me,
Oh.
I have actually decided to try the Warheads pickles. And
Oh.
I did them just because I'm curious, because you guys know I love pickles. I was just actually, while we were doing the podcast, I threw it away. I have the Sour Patch Surprise where it's all greens, and it's either watermelon, pickle flavored, green apple, and one other flavor. And I like the pickle flavor. I love it. So it's not really a challenge for me because I'll just eat all of them like candy. But I've really enjoyed the Warhead pickles. But I learned.
What are dynamite dinosaurs?
Dynamite dinosaurs? You don't oh wait, hold on. I might have this right. Dynamite dinosaurs. Isn't that where it's the cookie? No, that's Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos are not the same. Dynamite dinosaurs. Hold on. What?
Google them. Pull them up. Show
What?
us.
What are dynamite? What are dynamite? What
They
are
are
dynamite
cookies.
dinosaurs? Yeah, are they?
Yeah, they're like animal crackers, I think.
Bentley's got it. Bentley, put it on the screen.
It's a grandma's cookie thing.
Oh,
Send it to us.
Okay. I was confused for a second, but yes. Okay, yeah. You just found them? Yeah. For me, yeah, I tried the warhead pickles and I really like the regular one, the green one. And then I tried the blue raspberry warhead one, and it was fine. It was okay. It actually kind of tasted a little bit like really, really old medicine, like robitussin back in the day where you had to take
Oh
that.
yeah, I don't
it
like
kind
the
of
blue
gave
raspberry
that.
warhead.
And then also,
Did you just call Robitussin Robitussin?
No, who
Yes,
would
yes.
pronounce that way? Like, come on, Kate.
I'm
Jeez.
sorry. I don't know if it's your accent or if it's your pronunciation because you say
It's definitely
Bassett
it's definitely the
Bassett.
West Coast accent.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. So I mean, like,
Robitussin.
I wanted to make sure.
I will tell
I
you.
say Robitussin. What is it supposed to be?
It's
I've always said
Robitussin.
Robitussin.
No, that sounds
It's funny
wrong.
because you
It
said
sounds like how it tastes. Robitussin.
I didn't realize that she had said it wrong until you said something because I understood her perfectly fine. We are both on the West Coast, if that tells you anything.
Oh, I'm on the West Coast too, but Robitussin.
Robitussin. That's what I've always called it.
It's definitely Robitussin though.
Fine. It's
But it must be
Hold
crazy.
on. Let me Google translate this. Hold on.
I laugh if the way I said it is actually right, and you're the one that's wrong. You betray me. You betray me, Corcho. Fuck.
Hold on. How to say Robitussin? How to say Robitussin? Okay, I'm listening.
I like how both me and Bentley leaned in like we were able to hear. Both of us were just like, what the? What happened?
Right. Here.
Oh my god.
What is happening? Oh my god.
Robitussin. Hold on. Here.
But
It's okay. It's one of the most
mispronounced medicines out there, probably.
Yeah. So hold on, let me send it to you, and then you can have like a learning lesson with the community.
I didn't know I was pronouncing it wrong this entire time. So thanks.
No.
for giving me-
Apparently, it's one of the most common mispronounced. Oh my lord.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Hold
Anyways,
on.
so
let me get you to it. Robitussin. The timestamp is 20 seconds.
Okay, I'll listen to it later. God damn it. Anyways. Okay, whew. Anyways, so I had the blue raspberry ones, right? And it was okay. Like I said, it tasted like cough medicine.
Robitussin. Let's be honest here. Robitussin. Not
really
Robitussin.
Old cough medicine.
How does it come out to be Robitussin though? Well, I guess I get it. I see it now. Like, wait a minute. My mom is shooting me looks.
But anyways, okay, I'm about to get really gross. Okay, so all the funny haha. Anyway, so I had the blue raspberry warhead pickle, right? And it tasted a little bit like cough medicine. And it the next day when I had my wait, did you lose us? Okay.
No, I have you, but I don't have the stream. That's what I'm. Okay, there we are. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Zako. You're so sweet. But anyways, the next day when I had a bowel movement, I was very concerned, very, very concerned because it was like neon turquoise in color. And I'm all like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And keep in mind, I ate this Warhead blue raspberry pickle when I was heavily medicated and forgot that I had it until like throughout the day. I was like thinking like, why would it look like that? What happened? Am I going to die? Am I sick? And I'm like analyzing everything I ate. And then when I got home that day, I saw the top part of the pickle that I cut off because I threw the bag, but the top part was still on the counter. And I'm all like, that motherfucker right there. And so, yeah.
Same. I do that. So I learned recently, actually, that my body does not digest certain dyes. Like, it does not eliminate dyes at all. Specifically blue. Everything else breaks down pretty easily.
It looked like Play-Doh. I'm just saying. It
Yeah,
looked like Play-Doh.
Right. Yeah, and like, I mean, anytime I get something blue, I have to be very cautious or water it down because of the dye not breaking down in my body. But I really thought there was something wrong with me. I'm right there with you.
Me too. I was scared. And I'm like,
I'm right there with you.
I'm like, am I becoming a real unicorn right now? Is that what's happening?
Right.
Yeah,
it gets wild. It gets wild, Daku. Another thing we bond over. It's just us. It's just us.
Okay, so that's what I enjoy the regular ones. Poo poo Nicorn Daku. Oh no. No. Okay, so aside from that, I've actually also really enjoyed roasting peeps. That's another snack that I've been doing a lot of snacking of. I love how
my dad
I
loves
like how
peeps.
it's like super sweet peeps
about,
that
like...
are roasted. Yeah, no, peeping on people, actually, Bentley. Just big peeper.
Just roasting on people. Like,
No. What it is
I roast them.
She peeps on people while roasting them. So it's like it's a comedy special specifically just for Daku. Disturbance of the peace outside their window. They're just like, taking a shit or just doing their business, getting ready for bed, and she's just like, who ever thought that bedspread was good needs to get fired, and it needs to be set on fire. And she's just roasting this decor. She's just roasting this.
Just
person.
roasting the scenario. Just roasting. Yeah. So no, I've roasted peeps. I've roasted peeps, the marshmallow bird and bunnies, and I had the Warheads pickles, which I really hate that I really like them. But
so she just ingested a lot of food dye in once, and that's why she became a unicorn.
Yes.
Okay, so that's my snack lately. What about you two? God damn it.
Bentley can't even. She can't just like get herself together with the unicorn excretions, I guess.
No. There's a thin dark chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup that I like am addicted to. They're really good. You could get them from Costco. Those are okay. But my favorite snack, which I have to have shipped to me.
Oh no!
It's called.
It's gonna be real expensive.
I'm fancy.
It's called Nut Bar.
A nut bar. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Isn't that a Swedish chocolate?
No, Nut Bar is British.
Oh, it's British. Okay.
It's actually in the Midwest.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's originally from.
Yeah, I believe it's
originally
imported.
From there.
But you may have shipped it from the Midwest because
I found it in the Midwest.
Things.
And
She said, I found it and I needed to make a connection so I don't have to pay the tariffs.
I've had British chocolate. Haz, who was in here earlier, sent me a little Christmas gift, and it was a box of Cadbury chocolates from the UK.
Babe, you scared the shit out of me. I think I took a hit too hard because I'm talking to you, but my periffs caught your hand movement, and I seriously thought there was a hand trying to move my notes out of my screen, and I'm like, oh, it's just Bentley. It's just Bentley's hand talking, but I saw it in my periffs, and I'm like, excuse you. Oh man.
Like you
what,
said,
are
what?
you, what are you trying to do to me?
It's that magic we were talking about earlier. Bentley's a witch. She's a witch.
I am. I have a lot of witchy stuff, I'll tell you. Most of it is my daughter's.
Yep. See?
Yeah.
Oh man.
She's got it all back there.
So you've
But
been
yeah, so
craving
that is
nut bars.
She has Starseed.
No,
We got
yep,
it.
lots of nuts and lots of salt. And
Okay.
Nuts and salts. Nuts and salts.
Nuts and salt.
really nougaty. Think of backwards payday.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, or what is it? It's like 1,000.
The
100 grand.
the 100 grand.
100 grand?
I love that
Yeah.
one. I love that
There's
one.
no chocolate. Does the 100 grand have chocolate?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
100
covered
grand
in
has chocolate.
This one
but-
has no
But
chocolate. in it.
instead of nuts, it has chocolate caramel. But instead of nuts, it has like the
Crunch,
puff,
the
crispy.
the crispies, yeah.
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 Oh, we
This
gotta
one
hydrate.
Damn.
Hi, Titan Mayonnaise. How's it going?
Oh God.
Oh my dear. I like that I'm not the only one that likes the thins because I love the and oh no. I know what I said when I said it, and it's too late to take it back. Fuck.
Yeah, especially after she said, "I tightened my anus. How's it going?"
Oh my
Like-
god, no. I'm talking about she said she likes the Reese's thins.
Yeah, but
Oh,
apparently you like
no.
it. You like it thin
No.
when her
No.
anus is tightened.
And so
You did this to yourself, Daku. Like you could have segued. Like aside from your anus, we'll go ahead and talk about my ghoulish bites and how I like them thin. And then it
no,
wouldn't be
because she
as, like,
mentioned she
correct.
liked the Reese's thins, and I love the Reese's thins because there's something about
But that was an
regular
hour
Reese's
ago.
cups.
That was like an
wasn't.
hour ago. You can't.
then-
You can't just
And
segue.
the other thing is, I also like the Oreo thins, and not very many people like the Oreo thins, but I like the ratio.
Because there's no
of the-
fluff.
There's not enough fluff in them.
Yeah,
See, the
there's
fluff
not enough
is
fluff.
too
I mean,
No.
need more cream in my filling.
She needs more cream in the middle. Gotcha.
I do. Yep.
So, what
Lots
have
and
you
lots of
ever
cream
made
for my
like a
mouth, thank you.
cheesecake with the Oreos? Like I used to make like an Oreo cheesecake.
Yes, I
where
have done that.
Yes.
a layer of the
Mhm.
crust is just Oreos, like crunchy.
I've never
Oreos,
made it,
and
but
then
I've
a
eaten it.
layer of cheesecake, and then in the center is Oreo, and then another layer of cheesecake, and then crumbles of Oreo on top.
Oh
Mhm.
man,
I loved it.
Mhm,
And caramel.
mhm, mhm.
After it's done, do like a caramel drizzle. It's a diabetic heart attack, diabetic coma. But it's so delicious. Eat one bar, just one.
Just one. So
one and
those
you're done.
so Reese's thins and nut bars, salty, nutty, nougaty bars. The nut bar.
Yep. Yes.
This is a commercial for Nut Bar. If you were interested, reach out to us and we'll do
We'll
it for
carry a
you.
stock of your nut bars. Just send us a pack. We'll sell them, possibly to us. But
we will sell them to ourselves and eat them ourselves. But
like the what is it? The fundraiser where they send you like whole ass candy bars you need to sell for $2 to
And you end up
people, and you're
eating
just
them
like,
before
yeah,
you sell
just
them?
like, ooh, this is a caramel one. I want it. Yeah, Bentley knows.
Not
She was
me
there.
living my life when my son was younger.
one of my
Oh,
friends.
we have to do a fundraiser for soccer and baseball. Oh, the King's candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
got it.
Caramel.
She knows.
Oh god. All right, all of them are sold by me.
well,
Right.
in high school, one of my friends got in trouble because they got high and got the munchies, and they ate their little brother's supply when they were having the munchies, and his brother
Like that wouldn't happen with the family anyway.
and so
they're
his
just jealous
brother
they didn't
couldn't
get a
sell,
bite.
so they had to buy a lot of the chocolate themselves because he went and decided to eat all of his little brother's charity chocolates that they were supposed to be selling. Thank you for those salty bitties. How are you, Toasty? All right, sorry. Continue on with. So we've figured out Bentley snacks. What about you?
Cortra
Mikey?
has another clip for you. She's got Cortra has you covered.
Love you, Cortra.
This is a good one. This one's a good one, Cortra. You missed a lot of clippable moments in the beginning, though. You might have to go back.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
We were out of control, Papa. You would not have appreciated it. We were out of control. We were beyond naughty. We were very naughty.
Yeah,
children.
it was really bad. It was Bentley.
It was.
Yeah,
It was Bentley.
I'll
gonna
never
blame
be invited
Bentley.
back.
Our title
gonna-
was first the New Age topic, and it became the New Age spicy topic because it just
Once I started.
We're gonna blame Bentley, but really it's because I showed up with Bentley, and
Yeah.
this is the first experience Bentley had with me, so she went off the rails with me, and then we'll slowly start to get a little more normalized as we interact together more,
No.
because then we know our limits. No, you're right. You're
No.
right. We're just gonna keep getting worse from here.
It goes downhill from here.
This is our starting point. Actually, we're lying to you. We're straight up lying. It's just gonna. Next interaction, I'm gonna be on Bentley and Octavius's podcast, and we're just gonna go wild.
That's gonna be nuts. That's going to be absolutely out of control. But yeah, Kate, what about your favorite snacks lately, darling?
I'm not really much of a snack person, but if I had to say, I've tried some of the weird.
Do you have
stuff
comfort
lately.
food then? If you don't snack that often, is there like foods that are your
Wait,
comfort
what have
food
you
right
tried
now?
that's weird?
Ooh, I want to hear the weird
Oh,
shit.
So I just change around. So the weird stuff is freeze dried Skittles. Have you ever had those?
Yes, I love them,
recently
but they hurt the roof of
from
my mouth.
Culver's. Oh, if you have a Culver's in your area, they actually sell a lemon ice freeze dried Skittle drink.
Is that the one? Oh,
and it's with the freeze dried drink, it actually softens the Skittles, and they all taste like. Docu, tell me if I'm wrong. Do they taste like Fruity Pebbles to you?
who? What?
Like Fruity Pebbles or like Captain Crunch?
The Skittles, the
freeze-dried
freeze-dried Skittles. Yes, they do. They give.
That's why they cut the roof of your mouth. I'm pretty sure that we have all been gaslit into believing that Captain Crunch is a cereal, but it's really just freeze-dried Skittles. I'm 100% confident in saying that.
I would not be so much. The ingredients do not agree, but we'll believe it. Oh,
I
man.
mean, that could be
crunch berries. I wish I could eat crunch berries still, but like I know I'm gonna be suffering for 3 days with the roof of my mouth completely destroyed with fucking crunch berries.
Let them sit. Let them
love-
sit for a little bit. Let them sit for a little bit.
I could only eat
you don't
the
wanna-
peanut butter flavor of the Captain Crunch.
You don't want.
What?
It's basically
Yeah.
Reese's cereal she wants,
Yeah.
but
Give me all the Reese's.
Reese's Puffs are amazing.
so don't let them sit until they're fully soggy, just to get wet around the edges, and then your roof of your mouth will be okay.
Okay, I'm buying a box of crunch berries, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna cry and be like, Kate, you lied to me, and now my mouth is destroyed.
You could actually do you could dip them as well in like how you have like yogurt coated raisins. You could probably do that.
Ooh,
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, too much work, girl. Too much work. Don't. I have lazy
You could probably
snacks
find
because-
someone that does that though.
Yeah, probably. I like lazy snacks. I make things like peanut butter burritos, which is just tortilla with peanut butter and cinnamon and sugar sprinkled on top of it.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, hold on, I gotta tell my mom this. Hey Ma,
peanut butter
Daku
burritos.
makes peanut butter burritos, which is tortillas,
flour
peanut butter.
tortillas, peanut butter,
flour tortilla, peanut butter,
cinnamon, sugar.
cinnamon, and sugar.
Pop it in the microwave
you-
for like less than 30
have
seconds.
you ever had
so it's
that?
warm.
No, you just have the roll-ups. No, you don't even have the roll-ups. Wow, Mom, you're uninteresting. All right, Mom, what's your favorite snack other than these jalapeno chips? You're included in the podcast now. Sunflower seeds. She got sunflower seeds, but she gets all different flavored sunflower seeds. She get like dill pickle flavored.
Ooh, yes, the dill pickle flavored sunflower seeds. Oh,
popcorn is her weakness snack, just like you, Daku, just like earlier.
I was snacking earlier. You sit in the couch and eat golden grams out of the box. I do the same, but I do it with Lucky Charms. I love Lucky Charms. I don't like eating Lucky Charms with milk. I only eat them dry. I do not like them with milk.
Golden grams are my go-to though. My go-to cereal. It's not necessarily a snack, but there's this one that like it's the off-brand one. You know, the big 3-5 whatever pound bag, and it's s'mores. It's the golden grams with chocolate puffs and marshmallows.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad about it, but not my use.
Oh man, snacks are delicious. But yeah, so Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I'm getting more and more hungry, and our food was just delivered. My sister ordered Greek food and I ordered Gym Boys. So there's different foods waiting for me to consume. And
she's trying to shove us out the door, guys.
Yeah, she is.
Well,
it's like,
the
podcast is done.
It is for tonight. Let's come back
summer.
Next
it is
month.
summer solstice, and I do want to get a fire pit started outside for celebrating it. And yeah, that's gonna be what I do after we finish talking in the Discord. But I will be eating when we're talking in the Discord because I need to eat. But did you have anything else to add to the topics that we were talking about for the Starseeds, for the
it's funny.
Kikimora?
We were joking about it, and now Daku is actually implementing pushing us out the door.
He's like, yeah. Anything else? Nope. Okay, sounds great, guys.
We're gonna continue this in the Discord.
Well,
we are. We're gonna have a party in the Discord.
You say Suki, we're out.
But
I'm hungry too, so I ain't gonna knock it.
Yeah, it is solstice, and I do want to enjoy the fire pit later, but I do want to talk with you guys for a little bit before I go out there.
Oh my God, Toasty.
What?
Well, we're at the 4 hour mark. Yeah. So we get you. You know, after a long chat, you want to kind of unwind and eat something.
But we have to do our outro still, and we don't have Meso, so you're gonna have to do Meso's part, Kate.
Which one? What?
So,
Spooky?
I'm gonna say we'll stay thick, and then Bentley's gonna say and then you're gonna say
you stay spooky.
Yeah, look, she got it.
Is it you or is it me? It will stay spooky.
We
stay thick. Okay,
yeah. We and you say you. All right.
Right.
We're gonna try this. Sorry, guys. Okay, guys.
Bentley, it's an ongoing joke that I keep botching this.
It's an ongoing joke that me and Meso keep botching this. What are you talking about? It's
the outro. It's just the outro. The outro is first.
Our outro is always terrible attempts at
you know what?
What?
I got the Yeti, so I can do the you stay spooky.
Ooh. I like it. Okay, I like it. A little dramatic, and I love the dramatic. All right, are you ready?
Right.
You ready, Bentley? You remember your line.
Do
you need a reminder?
Get it.
Oh shit! Do you need a reminder?
I think I could get it.
All right.
I think my part is the easiest.
Okay. You ready?
No.
That's Bentley's motto. No.
You ready?
Yeah,
we're ready. Yeah, we're really ready. Yes. We're just who's hanging on your every word and no word being said.
Now not ready. Thanks. I'm supposed to be the professional here. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
All right, you guys ready? We'll stay.
Yes. I'm so sorry. You said, "Are you ready?" Yes, we're we're ready. Okay, go. Go. All right. Composure, composure, composure.
We'll stay thick.
And
You stay spooky.